Hey everybody out there in YouTube land, this is Steve D from Tin Star Games, and this is Lancing with myself, a series of short YouTube video blogs about creating and being a creative, especially in a world where you don't have a publishing company behind you, you're not running a business necessarily, and you may in fact be very low on spoons and cash. Not literal spoons, obviously, I'm talking about spoon theory. You can Google that and find out what it is. For those of us who are a little bit under the weather or under the gun when it comes to resources, freelancing and creating can be a harsh thing. So we're going to talk about some of the things and just talk about the processes as I go through them. Hopefully give you some insight into the processes and how I survive and how we all survive in this pathway. So today I want to talk about being flexible and flexibility when it comes to being a designer and a freelancer. On the weekend we did some recording for Relics, making me videos that we're going to put on the Kickstarter. Now originally I went there expecting this to be about just filming an actual play video, but when I got there I found out there was actually somebody else there with a very expensive camera who came from film school, and when I talked to him some of my ideas, he was really interested in helping us shoot the trailer video as well. So we just went ahead and did some of that as well. We managed to get both of those things done. We got an hour-long actual play filmed, and we got some really amazing, high-quality, first-class footage for the Kickstarter, for the trailer. And the ability to take what you've got and use it to its most advantage, that's going to be really useful, really come in handy for anyone who's a creative. So you have to be good at using what you've got, where you've got it, where you are. And to do that you have to be flexible. You have to go, well, what are the things that I need? What are the things have I got? How do I use what I've got today to get what I want? Maybe I'm going to have more than I need. And very often you will. Very often you'll have things that you just weren't expecting, things that will come out of nowhere and give you more than you want. And sometimes, of course, you won't. Sometimes you'll have less than you need. But if you get good at working when you have more, you'll also get good at working when you have less. And if you're the kind of person who can jump in when someone else has less and try to help out, you may find the universe will return the favor and give you stuff back when you are running out of stuff, and then you'll have your own abundance. So you have to be able to be flexible, to be ready to go, well, what is this person or place or thing or job or opportunity giving me right now? What have I got access to, and what are the things I need? But you also have to think about not going too far. On Monday I had this idea, someone mentioned that we could make some badges and give them out to people who are interested in promoting the game, as a way to present the game, to give out something more, because you always want to give more if you can, especially to people who are interested. If people who are interested in the game will say, hey, the Kickstarter's starting, but here, have a badge as well. People are talking to me about running the game and running possibly a LARP later in the year, which is amazing. I'm like, oh, I'd love to give you a badge or a sticker. So suddenly my brain was off racing about how to get a badge and a sticker. I was talking to people, trying to find connections, trying to find a way to suddenly make this thing happen. And what I'd done then, though, is I'd taken my eye off the prize, because right now I need to get my Kickstarter ready. I need to get all those ducks in a row. And I was trying to do something else with what I had where I was right now, to try and make badges appear with all the resources I had. But badges weren't actually part of my mission. Badges are not part of my priorities right now. So while you have to be ready to be open to whatever the universe can provide for you and always looking out for opportunities, you've got to keep your eye on the prize as well. You've got to figure out what is your current mission, what are the priorities there, what are the things that you really actually need to do to get your project done and over the line, and all those pieces, just the pieces of that puzzle. Otherwise you'll be trying to do everything at once, and you'll be actually making choices not out of what you actually need and want, but out of your anxiety, or out of the millions of possibilities that you could possibly get. There are so many people out there with skills and abilities and resources, and for a lot of my time when I've been looking at stretch goals, every time I meet someone, it's like, what can you do? Can you give me a stretch goal? And some of them don't really fit. It's nice to talk about, it's nice to theorize, but not all of them are going to fit. Not all of them are going to be appropriate, not all of them are going to be the right time, the right money, the right budget. Some people just have skills that aren't going to apply. So it's a great idea, a great habit to get into, to look and think about whatever you can get out of a person, a relationship, a situation, to try and find the most that you can get, and to put it to the most use, but you can drive yourself crazy with it. So you always have to come back and go, well, that is nice that I could get that, and I could file it away maybe in the back of my head, but right now, what am I doing? What are my resources? What can I do with them? What do I most need? It's not just what can I do with what I have, but what do I need to do? What do I most need to do with what I have? Otherwise, you'll drive yourself crazy, and you'll run yourself out, and you'll run out of spoons, and you'll run out of money. And those are the things we need to keep making games. That's it for me today. That's Lancing with myself. Until next time, play games, design games, have fun, pat dogs, and be good.